Hi, I'm Osiri Wisdom, the lead pastor of the Wisdom Place Church and the convener of the Mountain Summit and the Father and Son Adventure events. This is 100 Days of Wisdom, Season 6. Today is day 21, and we're just sharing 100 leadership values, 100 leadership insights every father need to teach the son. Today, I'm talking about belief. Every person knows that the power of belief, that because sometimes we actually become what we believe. If you believe you can make something, you're right. If you believe you cannot achieve it, you're also right. So it's your responsibility as a father to begin to teach your son the impact of his belief in himself, his belief in his principles, his belief in his competence, his belief in the right things. So belief is powerful. For those of us to read the Bible, he said, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. So you see, your belief, you can't experience beyond what you believe. So it's very important. So how do you begin to help your son to develop this belief? You have to, as a leader, begin to share with him the impact of belief, the value of belief, showing him by example. Maybe you're trying to do a project. You say, see, this is what we have right now, but I believe we're going to do this, and then, but this is what we're going to plan, this is how we're going to execute until we get there. Beliefs are very powerful. So you need to teach belief. You can't leave your belief to chance. You have to be intentional about what you believe and what you teach your son. Some people believe that you don't need to do anything. Life will just happen. Well, no matter what you do, life will happen. No, life will come out the way life has been programmed. So we don't really have a choice. We are just floating. No, that's not a very correct belief. You have to believe and teach your son, for instance, the power of cause and effect. That if you want this to happen, you have to do this. The power of cause and effect. That is very important. Then you also have to have chance and opportunity for him to have open conversations with you, to be able to have that conversation, to be able to grow. Open conversation, open dialogue for him to be able to function very, very well. The next one is that you have to share your personal story about the things you've learned, about belief. And when we were much younger, they used to tell us, tales by moonlight. So when it's moonlight, you see our fathers, bring us out and then tell us stories. They even use stories of animals like tortoise. They will tell stories how tortoise became the wisest, how lion became the bravest. They tell all kinds of stories. You know what those stories normally do? They form our belief system. They now began to help us to see things differently. All right. So it's very, very important that you intentionally even share story, your personal story, the stories of other people, or sometimes it's just fiction. All right. And then you are able to impart a belief system that is empowering. Make sure that your belief systems are empowering. Don't share belief systems that are demoralizing. Share belief system that answers questions. You can draw from the past. You can draw from previous experiences and begin to share with them. All right. Also help them to attend to places where they can grow, maybe spiritual, worship sections, or places, where people can grow. And by the time you're showing that, sometimes you even go as far as sharing your traditional beliefs in your culture, in your environment, and how that helps your organization to become better or help your family to become better. So you have to teach your son to believe right. Teach your son that his belief has impact. One day I went to visit my son in a school. So he wrote this exam, and this particular exam, he believed that the teacher did not give him the right score. And so he said he has gone like 2 times and the teacher did not answer him. I said, go back there. So if I came for visitation, all right, I said, before I leave this school, I want you to go right as I'm standing here, go right there to the teacher and tell him, let him open. He had been postponing it. This is what happened. My son went there and talked to this teacher. Funny enough, the teacher admitted that he was wrong in his addition, and the guy got back his point. When he walked down, I was waiting for him downstairs. When he walked down, he hugged me, said, Dad, I've learned something that you should never give up. I said, don't worry. That is a belief system, all right? Because that had happened to me before. I had this exam result they brought, and exams I know I'll have A's, and I'm having C and B. I said, no, not me. It's not possible. I queried for it. And when I got out, I got A's in those three courses. So you have to make sure you teach your children empowering belief systems, because their belief will impart who they become. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel at Osiri Wisdom, and also all the social media handles as displayed on the screen. Your son will believe the right thing.